Preserving the history of diverse communities is of utmost importance in understanding the past and shaping a more inclusive future. Untold stories have the power to challenge dominant narratives, shed light on marginalized experiences, and provide a more comprehensive understanding of our collective history. By uncovering these untold stories, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the struggles, triumphs, and contributions of diverse communities. Untold stories have the potential to reshape our understanding of the past. History has often been written from the perspective of those in power, neglecting the experiences and perspectives of marginalized communities. By uncovering untold stories, we can challenge these dominant narratives and provide a more accurate representation of our shared history. These stories can also help us understand the complexities of social, political, and cultural dynamics that have shaped our society. The history of Chicago's diverse communities. Chicago is a city known for its rich history and diverse communities. From its early days as a trading post to its present status as a global city, Chicago has been shaped by waves of immigration and the contributions of various ethnic, racial, and religious groups. Understanding the history of these communities is crucial in appreciating the city's cultural heritage and acknowledging the struggles faced by marginalized groups. Chicago's diverse communities include African Americans, Latinos, Asians, Native Americans, and various immigrant groups. Each community has its own unique history and contributions to the city. For example, African Americans have played a significant role in shaping Chicago's culture and identity, from the Great Migration in the early 20th century to the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. Latinos have also made significant contributions to Chicago's history, particularly through their labor activism and cultural expressions. The role of oral histories in preserving untold stories. Oral histories play a crucial role in preserving untold stories and giving voice to marginalized communities. By recording and documenting the personal narratives of individuals, oral histories provide a unique perspective on historical events and experiences. These stories can fill gaps in the historical record and challenge dominant narratives. One successful example of an oral history project in Chicago is the Voices of Chicago project, which aims to document the experiences of diverse communities in the city. Through interviews with community members, the project has been able to capture personal stories and perspectives that are often overlooked in traditional historical accounts. These oral histories provide a more nuanced understanding of Chicago's history and highlight the contributions of marginalized communities. The challenges of uncovering untold stories. Uncovering untold stories can be challenging due to various factors, including limited access to information and the erasure of marginalized communities from historical records. Many marginalized communities have been historically excluded from mainstream narratives, making it difficult to find documentation of their experiences. Additionally, the preservation of historical records is often influenced by power dynamics and biases, further marginalizing certain communities. Overcoming these challenges requires a concerted effort to seek out alternative sources of information and engage with community members directly. It also requires a commitment to challenging dominant narratives and amplifying marginalized voices. By actively working to uncover untold stories, we can begin to address historical injustices and create a more inclusive understanding of our shared history. The impact of gentrification on Chicago's diverse communities. Gentrification has had a significant impact on the preservation of untold stories in Chicago's diverse communities. As neighborhoods undergo rapid changes and displacement occurs, the history and culture of these communities are often erased or overshadowed by new developments. Gentrification can lead to the loss of physical spaces that hold historical significance and disrupt social networks that have been built over generations. Preserving untold stories in the face of gentrification requires a proactive approach that involves documenting the history and culture of these communities before they are lost. This can be done through oral histories, archival research, and community engagement. By documenting the impact of gentrification on these communities, we can raise awareness about the importance of preserving their history and advocate for policies that protect their cultural heritage. The intersection of race and class in Chicago's untold stories. Understanding the intersection of race and class is crucial in uncovering untold stories in Chicago's history. The experiences of marginalized communities are often shaped by both racial and economic inequalities, and these intersecting dynamics have had a profound impact on the city's diverse communities. For example, the history of African Americans in Chicago is deeply intertwined with issues of race and class. From the Great Migration to the present day, African Americans have faced systemic racism and economic disparities that have shaped their experiences in the city. By examining the intersection of race and class, we can gain a more comprehensive understanding of the challenges faced by marginalized communities and work towards addressing these inequalities. The importance of documenting immigrant experiences in Chicago. Documenting the experiences of immigrants is crucial in understanding the history of Chicago's diverse communities. Immigrants have played a significant role in shaping the city's culture, economy, and social fabric. Their stories provide valuable insights into the challenges and contributions of immigrant communities. One successful project documenting immigrant experiences in Chicago is the Immigrant Stories initiative, which collects oral histories from immigrants living in the city. These stories highlight the diverse experiences of immigrants and shed light on their contributions to Chicago's history. By documenting these stories, we can challenge stereotypes and promote a more inclusive understanding of immigration. The role of women in Chicago's untold stories. Recognizing the contributions of women is essential in uncovering untold stories in Chicago's history. Women have often been overlooked or marginalized in traditional historical accounts, despite their significant contributions to various aspects of society. For example, women have played a crucial role in labor movements, civil rights activism, and community organizing in Chicago. By highlighting the stories of women who have made significant contributions to the city, we can challenge gender biases and promote a more inclusive understanding of history. The significance of LGBTQ+ stories in Chicago's history. Documenting the experiences of LGBTQ+ individuals is crucial in understanding the history of Chicago's diverse communities. LGBTQ+ individuals have faced unique challenges and have made significant contributions to the city's culture and activism. One successful project documenting LGBTQ+ stories in Chicago is the Out in Chicago initiative, which collects oral histories from LGBTQ+ individuals. These stories provide valuable insights into the struggles and triumphs of the LGBTQ+ community and challenge heteronormative narratives. By documenting these stories, we can promote a more inclusive understanding of Chicago's history. The influence of religion on Chicago's diverse communities. Religion has played a significant role in shaping the history of Chicago's diverse communities. From the early settlement of various religious groups to the present day, religion has influenced social, cultural, and political dynamics in the city. For example, the Catholic Church has had a profound impact on Chicago's history, particularly through its role in immigrant communities and social justice movements. By examining the influence of religion on Chicago's diverse communities, we can gain a deeper understanding of their experiences and contributions. The ongoing work of uncovering untold stories. Uncovering untold stories is an ongoing process that requires a commitment to challenging dominant narratives and amplifying marginalized voices. By preserving the history of diverse communities, we can gain a more comprehensive understanding of our shared past and work towards a more inclusive future. Through oral histories, archival research, community engagement, and advocacy, we can ensure that untold stories are not forgotten and that marginalized communities are given the recognition they deserve. Embark on an exhilarating voyage through the annals of Chicago's captivating past with Chicago History, Part 2, by the mesmerizing Serafina Everhart. In this compelling sequel, Everhart deftly uncovers the obscured narratives of the Windy City's history, leading readers on an immersive odyssey through the tumultuous era of Prohibition and the clandestine world of speakeasies. Journey through the chilling events of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929, a momentous incident that reverberated throughout the city. Everhart skillfully navigates the ebbs and flows of Chicago's cultural landscape, delving into the genesis of the Chicago blues and its enduring influence on the city's identity. Traverse the pivotal moments of the civil rights movement, bearing witness to the resilience and fortitude of a community striving for justice and equality. But the exploration doesn't stop there. Everhart expertly guides readers through the ascent of iconic landmarks, from the majestic Sears Tower to the contemporary allure of Millennium Park. With meticulous research and a captivating storytelling style, Chicago History, Part 2, is a spellbinding saga that vividly portrays a city steeped in history and resilience. Join Serafina Everhart on this enthralling expedition through time, where the echoes of the past resonate in the very pulse of Chicago. Immerse yourself in the untold tales and hidden treasures that have shaped this magnificent metropolis, rendering Chicago History, Part 2, an essential read for history aficionados and urban adventurers alike. Order your copy on Amazon now.